he says, look, the president could fire anybody, and this is their main talking point. You've heard it 1 billion times already. So he's like, there's no issue, look away. What's amazing is that, this late in the game, and we talked about this earlier in the week, and we thought in fact, we talked about it last Friday, and we were amazed that they didn't have an excuse by then, and we thought they'd definitely have a talking point by Monday, and they'd run with it, at least by Tuesday. And they still don't have a talking point on this. I mean, look, they said it was because they were doing poor performance, and that blew up in their face. And then they said, okay, no, you're right, it wasn't poor performance. And then they said unspecified job performance issues and never specified.
No,
so if it's not poor performance, and it's not because they were investigating Republicans, which we'll get into in a second, then what was it for? Why did you fire them?
Because as we now know definitively, it's incredibly unusual.
It is incredibly unusual. So what I don't understand is, why did you fire them? Why did you fire them? See, they've never given an answer.
No, they have. They've given an answer, and it was a lie.
And it blew up in their face, and then they said they backpedaled out of it and said, no,
that wasn't why, and now they haven't given another answer.
So what? So. I mean, I'm thrown for a loop. I don't know.
Their answer is the president gets to do it.
No, okay, I get that the president. Right. No, first of all, that's not entirely true, and we'll explain that in a second. But okay, let's assume for a second that the president gets to do it. Yeah, but what was it? Did he not like the way they looked? Did they, say something bad about his mom? Why did he fire them? What was it? I mean, did they nink and nod to Laura Bush? I mean, why did you fire them? I get you keep saying you can. I got it. But why did you? And that answer still has not come. You know why? Because it's obvious that they fired him because they were investigating Republicans and not investigating Democrats in a way that the prosecutors found to be unethical.
Right, except for one guy who they fired because they wanted to put Karl Rove's Karl Rove hack in
Arkansas.
In Arkansas, and so they just fired that guy.
Yeah, absolutely. And so this is, I mean, man, they've got nothing on this. If they're firing to impede these investigations, that is illegal. It is stop the talking point of it is not illegal. It is illegal. And then there's a second layer to it. One is if you are trying to impede an investigation that's ongoing of political officials that breaks United States codes, penal codes, okay? And we cited the penal codes for yesterday on the show. And then the second part of it is if the president can't just fire anybody for the prosecutors for any reason. That's another false talking point. He can fire them for policy reasons. He could fire them because he didn't like how Republican they were, but not to impede an investigation. He also can't fire them because they were Asian or they were Pakistani or they lost a cricket match. Okay, there are things that would be constitutional violations of how he carries out his office, and one of those would be to fire people because they're investigating Republicans and not investigating Democrats.
There's a specific law on that. The other stuff is broad enough that you can almost certainly get away with it. I mean, because he didn't fire them because they were women or because they were black or because they were Asian or because
no. I bring that up as a point of there are things that there are improper reasons that would make your firing of these prosecutors unconstitutional. So you can't just blanket say, hey, I fire them for any damn reason I please, and I don't have to tell you what that reason is. No, you do have to tell me because there are some reasons that are both illegal and unconstitutional.